Well, that didn't take long. Anyway, it's Syrian back at it again with another video on DarcDocs, because this guy has gotten way worse over the last few days, so let's not make this intro any longer and let's get right into it. Recently, I was sent a log of a group chat from March 2025 where DarcDocs, Simple Saul, formerly called Graceful, Nilo, and a few other unnamed individuals were debating on the pedophilia allegations of Nico, a popular art commentary YouTuber with over 13,000 subscribers. DarcDocs clearly said that he didn't care if they were pedophile or not, and even with the added context, it still makes him look guilty, because not once in that group chat did he bring up the other person mentioned, which was Potimer, a pedophile who was exposed by the former YouTuber Harlow back in January of that year. As I mentioned in my last video, the Purple Sacramentan was a former UTTP member who was associated with Graceful, but they were also associated with DarcDocs and his friends, who would bully him in calls on the daily, until eventually turning on him for leaking information on Session Perp, and they bullied him into forcing to admit he was a phony. He would admit in direct messages that they used him, and even looking back at his past channels, it was unfortunately obvious. I joined the server of the YouTuber Peep is Awesome on April 3rd, as one of my friends told me DarcDocs was in there, so I decided to confront him on my video that I made. What I didn't know, however, is that they are both close friends, so their moms banned me, because they fell for the belief that I was Avenger. After I was banned, he then proceeded to say I sent Sam and Gore with no proof, which leads up to the next incident in their server, which was only an hour prior, when DarcDocs was actually banned from their main server due to a quote-unquote hacking incident that was done by General Differ, someone I have already talked about for being a high-ranking member of the UTTP Empire, which was found out in an hour due to one of his friends finding out about the account and telling the mobs to ban that account. I will now let one of my friends speak on their own experience against DarcDocs in Peep's server.
Hey guys, friendly fire, snow globe, buzz tag, whatever the fuck you want to call me, free some rancy. So today we are talking about my experience with DarcDocs, because he decided to drag my name for the mug in the PeepCord Discord server for some odd fucking reason, and I just wanted to talk about it today. Because I'm going to be completely honest, I'm not going to talk about anyone else's experiences with DarcDocs, as I don't really care for this retarded bullshit. I just want to bring up how Darc is like trying to drag me into it because he doesn't like Avenger. Okay, so before I really state anything, I just want to make it clear, I was the one who started this bullshit. So what happened was I went in the PeepCord Discord server and I decided to mess around a bit, you know, just be a little silly goober. And I mentioned DarcDocs and I was like, hey DarcDocs, make a video on me, chud. And he reacted to it and we started going at, like, having this back and forth, and then he was like, at moderators, this guy is a UTTP chud. And I was like, no the fuck I'm not. And I was like, what evidence do you have? And he was like, you associate with Avenger the commentary god and many other UTTP members. So his logic is, because I'm associated with one person who just so happened to be a member in his past, I'm in the same group as him. Before I really talk about anything, I met Avenger in September. So before, this was when he left the UTTP. I don't even know what to say, dude. So afterwards, we started debating, and he brought up the tap and shit. Now, to make it clear, both me and Tapton did stupid shit to each other. Tapton literally porn bombed me and asked if I wanted access to porn as a near 18-year-old. I'm not gonna say I did not mess up during the tap and shit. However, what I find extremely funny is that they're ignoring that this person has predatory vibes and tried to prey on me. Like, it was both me and Tappan. I'm not gonna call Tappan a predator. However, if they want to call me an extorter, they're gonna have to call Tappan a predator for what Tappan did to me, or just say this was an unhealthy friendship. Just saying. Anyways, DarcDocs' logic is, if you talk to anyone, even the smallest conversation with Avenger the commentary god, you are a UTTP member, you are a CP post, I don't really care. So this drama is retarded. I might make my own video on this. I just wanted to share how I got jumped in the PeepCord Discord server. Thank you, Siren. I love you. I'm gonna call my girlfriend now.
Well, that's going to be the end to this video. I won't even say this will be the final part, because I know DarcDocs may make a video responding to these two very soon, so once that happens, I will let you guys know in my Discord server, which you should join. Anyway, I'll see you chums in the next video. Peace.